Hello and welcome to Model Kit Stuff and welcome to Battle of the 132s. This is the introduction video where I'm going to explain what's going to be happening throughout the next 4 weeks or so. So normally when I do a first impressions video, we have a look at the model and the merits of that kit as a standalone kit. We ignore largely who the manufacturer is and we focus on what the manufacturer has done. And I thought it would be a little bit of fun if over the course of the next few weeks we did some unboxing videos of aircraft of all the same scale, and in that process of looking at the kits and understanding what you get in the box, rather than judging the kit on its merits on its own, we judge the manufacturer. So quite often in a first impressions video you'll hear me say something along the lines of this is fairly typical for Airfix, and what we do is we skirt past how the manufacturer approaches the presentation of its kit, how the kit is constructed, what you get in the box, the level of decals, how well laid out the instructions are, and we'll mention it, we might discuss it, but we're really focusing on just that kit, because that's what people are trying to understand in a first impressions video. What do we get in the box? Is it something I want to buy? If I do get it, do I want to get some additional decals for different operations or to increase the level of decals? All of that discussion, all of that thought process is coming out of a first impressions video. Where I am with first impressions videos is largely gone are the days where people can walk into a model shop and open a model kit box and have a look at what's inside and decide for themselves whether they want it or not. And that's what I used to do. You know, if you go back 20 years or so, that's what I used to do. It was that was a lot of what I did on a Saturday. Went to a model shop, browsed through the models, made a decision on what I was buying, and it was lots and lots of fun. Actually, you're browsing through these model kits and you'd be spoilt for choice ultimately, and you could be in that shop for hours, and you'd get to know the owner of the shop and you'd have a chat with them, and then they'd, if you're interested in this, let me show you that, and all of those conversations are going along. You can't largely do that anymore, and that's not just a thing that's come out of the pandemic. Model shops per se have slowly disappeared off the high street, and the high street is slowly disappearing anyway. So increasingly, when you buy a model, you buy it online and it gets delivered to your door, and that's the first time you see it. So the first impressions videos are really quite important, I think, and that's why I certainly do the first impressions videos of the kits that I've got that you might want to buy into. So this will be the first model kit we review. We're going to review 4 132 scale aircraft kits. They're going to come from 4 different manufacturers, and we're going to do the first impressions video, but at the end of it we're going to judge the manufacturers and try and make a conclusion to say who is the best manufacturer of 132 kits. Now, in that mix, we're going to have for me the 4 big hitters. So we're not going to look at every manufacturer. We're just going to look at 4. We're going to look at Edouard, obviously. We're going to look at Tamiya. We're going to look at Wingnut Wings, and we're going to look at Zukimura. Now, Wingnut Wings, before anyone starts leaving me messages saying what's the point of doing Wingnut Wings, they no longer exist, that's not true. Wingnut Wings are very much still alive. Their website has never said that they've stopped trading, and I've had lots of people tell me that I'm wrong and that they have stopped trading. I even had some guy say I know the owner personally, and he's told me they've stopped trading, and it's all to do with government loans from the New Zealand government. And putting all of that to one side, last month Wingnut Wings was at a model fair in New Zealand selling model kits, and they left a message on Facebook saying to my international customers, we will be selling kits again. So I think that Wingnut Wings being included in this is still relevant, because there's a lot of people with a very high opinion of Wingnut Wings. So what we will do after we've done the 4 what's in the box videos, the first impression videos, we will do a final video which will score each of those model kits and therefore score the manufacturer. And we're scoring them because each of these model kits is typical of how the manufacturer approaches it. And they're all different, they all have a different approach, and they all have different strengths and weaknesses. But what we will do, we will score them. So we will break down, we won't just go, I think that kit was 9 out of 10. We will break it down into sections. So we'll deal with what's the box quality like, what's the artwork like on the box, how well packaged is the box, how sturdy is the box, you know, that sort of stuff. Then we'll talk about the instructions and how what quality are the instructions and how well laid out are they and how usable are they, and we'll deal with, you know, how many paint options have you got, how many different livery options have you got, what are the decals like, how comprehensive are they, how well are they printed, what are the plastic parts like, what's the quality like, what's the detail like, how well are they laid out, are you fishing through all the different sprues when you build this, or is all of sprue A the engine? Those sort of things. Is there a stand included? Is there a pilot included? Does the clear parts give you options for open canopies? And then we'll have a look also at the cost of those kits, and we'll try and score the manufacturers. And what will happen is in each category that's drawn out, the manufacturer can get a score of between 4 and 1. So 4 being maximum points, there's 4 manufacturers, 1 being minimum points. And in each one of these little categories that we'll lay out, and we'll go through that in the last video, we will give the manufacturer a score, and at the end the manufacturer will have a total score which should just tell us this is the best manufacturer. But we'll have a conversation about what is best in that last video also. So there you go. This is Battle of the 132s. It's not overly serious. It's a little bit of fun. It's just something to link together for first impression videos. We're going to do this one first. So look out for this video coming along soon. It's a lovely kit. Not that I want to preempt any judging. And I'll see you all in the first of the Battle of the 132 first impressions very soon.